Ray Brown here, and I'm here for the Dads Live seminar. Specific things for a father that they can use to become, better role models if they choose to become better role models for their kids, and also lead their household the way that they would like to lead their household. It's going to flow for you. We're going to be going over the 3 P's make up a father's role, and then also we're going to dive straight into the 8 things that all fathers should be teaching their kids. 3 P's that make up a father's role. First one starts with protector. We are here to protect. We're here to protect our family. We're here to protect our lovely wife. That's why the saying goes, men are born with broad shoulders so we can withstand the pressure and the stress of the world, but also, so we can protect those around us. The second P that we are here as a father's role is being a provider. Okay, I'm sure you might all know these things, but I've got to bring them up sometimes. Are you providing? Are you providing the way that you need to? Are you providing the way that you'd like to for your family? And are you providing the way that you know you should be providing for your family? Okay, so we got protector, we got provider, and the third P that we got something called a paver. Okay, so what a paver is to me, someone that is paving the way for the people that are following them, which is their children. Which is the children and also your wife. You are paving the way. You're being their role model. You're being the absolute role model that you need them to be to become the person that they need to become from you role modeling it. Alright, so we got protector, we got provider, and we got paver. Paver meaning role model. Things that all fathers should be teaching their kids. Number 1 is explaining the importance between winning and losing. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that we all like to win, we all like to win in this world, but it's very important that we teach our kids also how to lose as well. Not that that's ever the focus that we want to be focused on, but we need to start getting our kids to understand that, yes, it's really important to win, and yes, it's really important to succeed, but more importantly, we need to also learn from losing as well, Losing. We need to learn from the failures we're faced with. If there's no one there to guide them with that, they're going to start to fail, and they're going to start to see failure as a bad thing. How about we flip that for the people that are following us, and for the children that are wanting to to gain more knowledge from us, and start to teach them how to see failure as a positive. Failure is just a stepping stone to moving forward. Failure is just a stepping stone to gaining more success. Okay, failure is just that little trip that you need, that little challenge that you need to achieve to overcome. So teaching our kids the right attitude to have towards our ladies, towards the opposite sex, I think this is extremely important. Would you ever disrespect your father, your mother? No way. If anything, she, apart from your child and your significant other, she should be the most important person to you in this world. So how about starting to teach our kids to respect the other sex as well? Really important thing, and this is going to come from the father practicing that at home. It all starts off with us. We're their role model. We're paving it for the kids that are following us. Having a one-to-one convo about love. Yeah, I understand, it mightn't be a manly thing to do, but hey, we all face it. You all had to make those kids somehow, yeah? And we all go through it. And whether you like it or not, we got to realize that love is an important thing in this world, Being positive and, loving our children. Yeah, but we have to have that one-on-one convo with the kids, like, more importantly about love, teaching them from our own experiences to wait for the right person. And how important that is. How we learn from our own experiences that, you don't have to be with heaps of, ladies, or you don't have to go and do heaps of promiscuous things when you're young. The ideal way to do it, obviously, is just find the right person. But that's one of the most important things that we can teach our kids, how to love properly and have that important talk with them that, you don't have to go sharing yourself with everyone. You can respect yourself. Yes, you can have a good time, but at the same time, from our own experiences, teaching them that we can wait for a significant other as well. Alright, number 4, we head on into teaching how to fight back. Really important coming from a father. Teaching how to fight back, okay? I'm meaning how to fight back, not with your fists. Well, that comes down to how you see it, but I see it more so as teaching how to fight back for the right reasons, being assertive, being confident, knowing what you believe in and doing what you think is right, you know? Not just going with everyone else and not just being pushed around, you know? Knowing what is right from wrong and teaching our kids how to actually stand up for themselves. There's a whole lot of bullying going on these days, and it always has been the case, yeah? But how about we start teaching our kids how to do how to be a man? How to have that little bit of masculine to them. How to actually stand up for themselves and be more confident, you know? So they can be the person that they would like to become and that we can help develop them into. Okay, so that's number 4. Alright, number 5. Enriching them with new sensations. Okay, so there's 2 forms of love. And it comes from, obviously, both sexes, yeah? One's gentle and one's masculine, okay? Alright, so the way that men can teach the kids new sensations through love is, you know, by play fighting with them, you know, actually getting out there and running with them, you know, like having wrestles with your kids. Okay, this is very important. So we need to understand that, you know, we need to teach our kids to play fight. We need to teach them how to have fun, you know, being physical, not only the girls but also the boys as well, you know, we need to teach them this kind of stuff. Alright, now we head on into number 6. Okay, so I think number 6 is pretty cool. Number 6 is pretty cool. So, teaching male tricks. Tricks of the trade. Only males can do, supposedly. So, things such as like changing a spare tire on a car. Oh, fishing. There's nothing wrong with a girl learning how to hunt. If anything, it's going to enhance her social status and her self-reliance as well. You know, she doesn't have to go and ask someone to change her tire. Or, you know, like if we teach our kids this kind of stuff, we don't have to go and, they don't have to outsource, you know, to learn these kinds of things. I think it's essential that we teach our kids father or male tricks. Both young men and also, you know, our little baby girls as well, how to do male things as well, you know, very important, like I said, to enhance their social status, you know, to their peers. You know, you never know when that could come in handy. That could become a credential just from you simply teaching them how to change a spare tire, like I said, you know, or mow the lawn. You never know when that could come in handy. So teaching our kids those kinds of stuff. Alright, so number 7, help to master domestic duties. Alright, so domestic duties, so depending on what kind of household you grew up in, it's going to come from the father, because the father is the head of the house. You know, the father is the leader to his household. You know, so as fathers, depending on what household you're living in and depending on what your practice are in your home, yes, mum might clean the house, but also fathers clean the house as well. Nothing wrong with that. But actually leading our kids to doing domestic duties, you know, teaching them how to wash dishes, teaching them how to fold up clothes, teaching them how to mop up the floor and vacuum the floor. I think this is essential for all kinds of kids, especially young males when they leave home. I can relate to this. I can relate to this. When I left home, you know, I only knew how to cook meals one way, and that was on high. That was on high, and I ate the same meal pretty much every day. And it's steak and mixed veggies. We live and we learn. But you know, teaching your kids home domestic duties, now how to cook different foods so they can look after themselves when they grow up, you know. We can really teach our kids some special little things here, you know. So, and I guess the other thing too is so they're grateful and what it takes to do the basic things, you know, to keep the house clean, you know. There's so many kids, and I'm sure we all could relate to, so many kids are getting disrespectful, and so many kids are getting lazy, yeah? We've got to take action and we've got to change that, you know, because the fathers, yes, the head of the household, we are the ones to lead. We need to teach them to not be lazy, you know. We need to teach them to be grateful for what they have and, you know, to be able to do all the small things in life so they can achieve the big things in life. And then number 8, help them to find their own view of the world. I think there might be a few fathers, even mothers, that might find this a bit of a challenge to start with, but it's a challenge, yeah? And I challenge you to challenge yourself to change this. You have your own view. That's because you're your own person. Your kids are different people from who you are. Even though we're teaching them how to be the best that they can be, they have a mind of their own. That's why they end up going and doing things that they might not be appropriate, and that's why they do things that are appropriate. Because they have a mind of their own. I believe that each and every person's got a special little thing to give to this earth. You know, you're one of a kind. There ain't no one else like you. Yeah, and you've got gifts and talents that you can share with this world, and so do your children. So why don't you start teaching your children to start being themselves? mind my language, but who gives a shit what anyone else thinks? Start teaching your kids that, you know? Give them the confidence to be like, go against the grain. You don't have to follow what everyone else does. Go against the grain and go and do your own thing. And support them, you know? Support them in their passions. That's something that I've learnt, you know, in the last decade or so, is do what you're passionate about. And so therefore, you know, teach your kids to do what they're passionate about. And nurture that. Nurture that, you know, because that'll create a point of difference for them in the future to be able to look after their family and start creating businesses like we do. You only know what you know, and you can only do what you know. And it's exactly the same for our kids too. The more knowledge that we actually know, the more that we can teach our kids. Yeah, so I just wanted to touch base on that, because we can expand upon that, and we're definitely going to expand upon